Welcome to Man Talk 133. This is where men unite. What's up, my boy?
Hey, what's going on, homie?
Man, we back at it again, dog. We got another one
Yeah,
that
man.
that we're gonna had to go at it again, dog.
All right, let's get it, baby.
All right, so this one here is signs of an emotionally devalued man.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
so men, if you got any of these symptoms here, doc, any of these signs, women, if y'all
Right.
see got these signs, y'all got to pour some value into him because he on
He
the
said a
verge of
broken
being
man. A broken man.
he broken, doc. He devalued like a mug, doc.
Man.
So so one of the first ones that I saw and I thought would be, which most men never do. He
Uh-huh.
never shows his emotions.
Right.
So, for example, if somebody passes away, he keeps it in. He don't never
Yeah.
cry. His eating patterns are off. Say, like, for
Mm-hmm.
example, he don't eat like he's supposed to. Those are some signs, man. He's probably suffering from a broken heart. You know what I'm saying? I know
Mm-hmm.
you've seen some people like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like you said, man, and the other one was self-esteem. Like
Yeah.
you got them guys with the self-esteem. But man, really, it's the same topic, but I'm gonna go to the left or either to the right
Go ahead
with
with it.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just saying with that self-esteem, like when I seen signs of a man that's broken,
Uh-huh.
and and it's like they they can't, like you said, they can't hang with other men.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is the wife or the woman. It's like if you got a bunch of guys that trying to, like, like with a group like me and
Mm-hmm.
your Marcus got going on, and we trying to form a
Yep.
bond with some brothers to make them stronger
Uh-huh.
and to bring them up.
Uh-huh.
They'll sometime their wives or their significant other or their girlfriend, whatever, will kind of put the pressure on them
Block it. In other
and block
words.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll
Yep.
block it, and
Uh-huh.
I've seen guys like that, man. It's like they stop coming around, they can't hang with you no more. And I ain't talking about, like, I
That's one
understand
of
what
the
guy,
ones though. That's one of the ones on the
yeah,
list. I'll go get to that. Yeah, but
right.
go
And
ahead
I
though. Yeah.
and I understand, yeah, I don't understand about, like you got guys that like to go to the go party and strip
Yeah.
clubs and
Yeah.
all this stuff like that. You don't want them hanging with those type guys. But
Yeah.
when you got a bunch of strong value core guys that's trying to pull together and do something,
Trying to pull them
do
up,
something
man, edify them and stuff like that, boost them up. You should want them around them versus being, with the
right.
party animals. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
And see, a lot of times, man, you got to put it out there like that, like women
Yeah.
that have guys like that that's on the come up with get brothers
Mm-hmm.
like trying to lift them up.
Yeah.
They want to keep them under their thumb.
Yeah. Down
It's because
it's
that's
kind
their
of
control.
yeah, I about to say in a way you kind of saying they don't want them to know what their value is. Because if they
Right.
really truly find out what they value, they may leave them.
Right. Right.
I hate to go that
Right.
extreme, but I'm just saying they may
Yeah.
like, you know what, I'm better than this, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
And
then they may
also,
take off.
no, yeah, and also, like I said, in the process of them finding their value,
Mm-hmm.
that's when they'll begin to take over the house, take care of the household, and run the household
Yes.
the way it's supposed to.
Yep.
And some women, some females don't want their man to run the household. They're gonna run it.
Absolutely.
And
And give them an
those signs,
allowance.
right. Exactly. You're right.
Yo,
Yeah, I've seen that. It's crazy, man. I've seen that though.
yeah, it is crazy. So another one could be
Mm-hmm.
mood swings, right?
Right.
1 minute, he loving. The
Mm-hmm.
next minute, hey, bro, I don't want you to be around. Some trigger them that make them act up, or they can be happy easy, or they just mad real quick, and
See,
it
that's
could
that
be
stress.
something. There you go.
See, that's that. I see that as stress. Like guys, they
Absolutely.
get that stress
Yep.
because when they're around, sister, I'm gonna let's use you. Like when they're around you
Mm-hmm.
and they see the value in you,
Yep.
and you trying to bring them up to where you are.
Yep.
And then they looking at you like, man, this cat here, man, you know, he looked like he's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
He got his chest, he got his chest out, not in an arrogant way. He got his chest out, his
Yeah.
head up. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He taking care of business. And
Yep.
then they realize that they're not doing it what you're doing, but they strive to do it. And then something will trigger them, and
They
they're
get
kind of like,
upset. Yeah.
they'll get upset. Yeah.
That where I put it I say it like this, they ain't allowed to do it. You know
Right.
what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
Because when you got, let me say this too. Women, we ain't bashing y'all, and we ain't saying that all y'all are controlling and control freaks and all this other kind of stuff. I'm
Right.
just giving you examples that I have seen.
Yeah.
Now, everybody case different, you know what I'm saying? But these are some of the examples I've seen, and I'm just saying, hey, I'm gonna put it out there. The
Mm-hmm.
next one. Now let me start with the next one. He he sabotages the relationship. Reason being, he keeps everything in and never lets
Mm-hmm.
anyone in his space. I don't care. And one of the reasons why I think, and you can elaborate, it may be you may seem
Mm-hmm.
something different, but one of the reasons why I
Mm-hmm.
think they don't let other guys in their space because they don't trust their woman.
Yeah.
They don't,
That's
they
true
don't,
too.
they don't trust their woman. They didn't seen some or something happen
Mm-hmm.
that, hey,
Right.
bro, you can't come to the crib. I'll meet you somewhere else, but you can't come to the house. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm just saying,
Right.
that.
Right. And like you were saying with the like that what was that second part, that first part you said?
Oh,
That
it keeps everything in.
yeah, and they see like
Yeah.
that part right there, yeah. See what they do, what a lot of them do too. It's like you said, I think you said they start something at home, or it's something they had going on at home. I think what I was alluding to is that
Uh-huh.
when they're in that space,
Mm-hmm.
when they end up destroying their home,
Yep.
when they are getting broken at
Yep.
home like
Yep.
that,
Yep.
after a while, they're gonna be like, they're gonna start getting home late.
Yep.
They're
Staying
gonna
at work
find
late.
Yeah, they're gonna find some reason. It's gonna be
Yeah.
some reason they're gonna need to they're gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna
To
start
find
getting home,
comfort,
like I said.
dog. To
Yeah,
find some type of comfort. It's like, in other words, it's like hell in the house. The Bible talks
right.
about it's better to be on a rooftop with a roaring lion than to be in the house with a nagging woman. That's basically what it said.
Yeah,
So I'm just
that's what it
saying,
said.
like, hey, women, I didn't write the scripture. So don't get mad at
Facts.
me if you listen to it. And hey, I'm just telling you what it says. So he rather be
Mm-hmm.
on a rooftop. Think about that
Mm-hmm.
now. For you talk about a lion, dog, the one
That's
that be
why.
running in the jungle,
Yeah.
that'll grab a dog on, that'll grab a gazelle by the neck, dog, and choke
Right.
him out. And he rather be on a rooftop where he either die by the lion or die by falling off
Right.
than to be in
And
the house with a nagging woman.
like you said, you're not doing this to bash our women. It's
Nah.
the help. It's the help if
Yeah.
they really want to listen, and want to
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
Because like I said, what I've seen is like with this type of situation that you're talking about. Okay, let me give you an example.
Uh-huh.
The reason why I use us versus them.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Now, them as in the other race,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
okay,
got you.
their husband,
Mm-hmm.
he can work on the rooftop, a plumber, or whatever it is, all
Yep.
day long, right?
Yep.
He can be the head nurse at Duke, Chapel
Yep.
Hill,
Mm-hmm.
UNC,
Don't
whatever.
matter. Yep.
When she get home, my man, that he the head of the house, he the head of the house.
He head of the house, doc.
He
Burn up
like,
and
look
all,
here,
doc.
yeah, you got it. Hey, like I said, he been plumbing all day, whatever it is, driving the van with a bunch of ladders,
That's
painting or
it.
whatever. But
He the
and she's the
man.
head nurse. But when it comes to hours, and I don't know why it's like that, and I
Yeah.
guess a lot of people trying to figure that out. When it comes to hours, it's
Mm-hmm.
like when they get a position
Yeah.
with some money, it's like they take it serious. Like, yeah, they the supervisor at the job,
Bruh.
and they the supervisor at home. Like,
Wow.
you know what
I'm
I'm
just
saying?
saying it is, and then that's the problem. Like, that one that they say he sabotaged the relationship. but she can
But really,
sabotage it,
right.
by
Really,
her
really,
controlling
right.
stuff though.
Yep, really is her, but it's controlling. And then the
Yeah,
guy, what he gonna do is he gonna get tired of hearing that all in his ear like this all the
yeah.
time. It keep getting pounded on the back or
I
whatever,
make
you know
more
what I'm
money
saying?
than you. Sit down, little boy.
Yeah, so he gonna roll out. He
He
gonna find somewhere else to go.
he gonna find somewhere else to go. So I'm
Yep.
just saying, like, again, I didn't write it. It said God, the man, and then the woman. I ain't write it. You to help me. You supposed to help
Right.
him meet whatever needs he got going on. Now,
Right.
if you ain't capable of doing that,
Mm-hmm.
then that's a problem you got to seek the Lord on or whatever you got to do. But
Mm-hmm.
like you said, I don't care if he a janitor.
Yep.
If he come home, when he get home, he the head of the house. I don't care if you make 2 million a year. You got to be submissive. And I think what
Yep.
the problem that's going on now is that a lot of women feel like they don't need men. I can make it on
Right.
my own. I got this. I can. But then when you
Right.
and then let me go back to the men one more time. When you got weak
Mm-hmm.
men,
Right.
the devalued men that don't know their value, what happens
Right.
is the woman steps into the up under God, and then you got
Right.
the man up under her, and that's the reason why now you got so
It
many
ain't gonna get
women.
it ain't gonna get blessed.
It ain't
It ain't
they
gonna get
they taking so many shots, bro. The
it
women
ain't gonna
taking the
get
hits, supposed to be getting
yeah,
hit.
it ain't gonna get blessed cause
Not at
you
all.
the woman can't step
Not
in
at
front of
all.
God, step in front of the man and talk to God. You
Not
can't
at all.
he ain't gonna bless it. He ain't gonna
No.
bless it.
Not when you trying to run the house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You trying to run the house, it ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
work. Again, let me get close to the mic as I can get and look at that camera. I did not write it. It's in the Bible. Go look it up.
Right. And a
Um,
lot of them, man, a lot of them, they, I know a lot of them, is like I said, a lot of time is us, our community. I know they can say, oh, it's no this community, that community, all of them
mm-hmm.
the same or whatever. But if they really take a step back and look at it, even though I
Yeah,
know they probably won't
yeah,
because of their ego or whatever.
yep.
But if they really took a step back and look at it
Mm-hmm.
and they really looked at it, that's how it is. Like I said, that
Yeah.
that that man,
Bottom line.
he can work in construction
Yep.
all day long. But when he get home, his wife, she can be like I said, lead nurse in UNC. When they get home, she be like,
It
okay,
should.
you got it, buddy. Hey, I'm getting ready to relax now.
Yes,
But
sir.
for us, we just and see when we in the process of our women doing that, a lot of times, like I
Mm-hmm.
said, they sabotaging the relationship too, but they'll say the man is doing it because when
Absolutely.
they study pounding the man or whatever, like whatever you got on the job, you bring him back to the crib and then you running my man. Then my man, like he gonna find his way. Like I said, then he gonna be going to Dollar General
Right. At
at
10
10,
o'clock at
11
night.
o'clock.
And they
Right,
close at 9. There you go.
right. You're right. So
I'm just saying, you're
facts,
right. Yeah.
facts.
Hey, and then another one is he feels lonely. He's
Mm-hmm,
broken. He's prone to leave if things or conversations don't go his way. In other words, it said like if you having a conversation with him and he just be
mm-hmm,
like, look, man, I don't want to talk about it. And the Bible said, I
mm-hmm,
got a scripture for that one. Genesis 2:18 said, it is not good for
mm-hmm.
man to be alone. I'm paraphrasing it.
Right,
Go look it up. It
right.
ain't good for him to be alone. So when he's
Mm-hmm,
alone, when you shut him out and push him alone, push him by himself,
mm-hmm.
he gonna go find somebody else.
Yeah. And
That's
see,
just
that's
what
what
it
I'm
is.
saying. And then, like I said, then they get mad, like, oh,
Yeah,
you
man.
you got I caught you up with her or whatever, this and that. Why you doing it? All this, then it's your fault.
Yeah, it's your
You know what I
fault, Doc.
mean?
And
But
you pushed him out.
you know,
You pushed him out by being that
mm-hmm,
roaring, by being a nagging wife, and he wanted to be
right,
old top with a roaring lion. Just I'm just
right.
telling you what the facts are, bro. You gotta
And see,
treat you got a good
right.
man, treat him right, Doc. That's
And
it.
see another thing that we do too, as a
Mm-hmm.
culture, what we
Uh-huh.
do too is versus them, they start early.
Very early.
Like, but what we do is, oh girl, go ahead on, live your life. You young, travel the world, this, that, it's okay to travel the world, but or whatever you trying to do, but also, you can, find you a helpmate or whatever. And
Yeah.
then y'all can do things together.
Y'all gonna travel the
You know what
world
I mean?
together.
But we accustomed to as a culture,
Yeah.
especially our women, I got to say that our women, our
Yeah.
guys too, but we talking about the women,
Yeah.
how they're breaking down the men and the men are
Yeah.
being broken
Yep.
and
Devalued.
the
Yep.
yeah, they devalue. So, and it's like, I don't think we do. Our women, they just, hey man, they gotta go, 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 go. It's like
Yeah.
they don't have time. It's like they don't have, the younger ones don't have time
Yeah.
for, to try to make
It-
it find a helpmate. And
yeah.
then once they get in their mid 30s to 40s,
They want one.
then they want one. And then when they get one, they gonna break him or try to
Yeah.
break him.
Or because
You
they
know what I
making
mean? So
so much money, they done been here.
yeah,
They what they try to do is just
yeah,
overpower 'em with their life experiences. I've been to 18 different countries. So I know,
facts,
okay, well, cool. All right. Well, then I tell you
facts,
what, go find one of them for one of them countries. Cause in here,
facts.
that's how we're gonna run this. You know what I'm saying?
I done ate caviar and all of this, whatever,
Yeah.
you probably ain't, that's how,
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
how they do.
Facebook. Boy, I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you, social media, boy, has messed up so many people.
man.
Doc, they want to do everything they see somebody else do. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? That they want to. That's why you got it. They don't want to settle down. Girl, go ahead, do what you got to do. And some
Yep.
guys don't think, y'all getting away because y'all some
Oh yeah.
dogs too. Y'all do
Oh
some
yeah.
dirt too. Now,
Oh
we
yeah.
on the women right now, but y'all be doing some shicey stuff.
Like I
You
said,
know what
we
I'm
on the
saying?
way.
We on the way. Sit right there, Doc. We coming. Believe that. And then another one, dog. This is probably you probably seen this too because I know I seen it.
Mhm.
Extremely, extremely sensitive,
Oh
like
yeah.
zero patience. He
Mhm.
he he's just impatient about everything. Like
Right.
they won't try to have even kids try to have a conversation with him.
Mhm.
He just get frustrated because they say why. Why I gotta go out there and cut a 2 acre lot with a push mower? We got a zero turn. He get mad.
Right. Hey man, that pressure, man, that pressure on him. That
That
stress is
pressure.
on him, man. Like
Yeah.
that least little bit, it done built up.
Yeah.
The pressure has built up so much.
Yep.
And it's just the least little thing, man, is making him
Set him
lash out.
off. And he's
Set
able
him
to
off, man.
and then too, he's unable to move on from whatever anguish. Say, like, for example, if a girlfriend when he was 17 cheated on him,
Mm-hmm.
you
Right.
50. You
Right.
still can't move on from that, bro. Like you got another wife, you got 3 kids, you
Yeah,
still hung
bro.
up on a 17-year-old love that broke your
Yeah.
heart out. Well, I thought we were gonna get married. Well, bro, you didn't. You with this wife you've been with for 20 years. You done caused havoc all through the house. So I'm just
Yeah,
saying, bro, you
bro.
gotta let that. You too
Yeah, bro.
sensitive, bro.
You gotta let that go, bro.
You gotta let it
Yeah.
go, dog. I mean, bro. So what? She went with a star basketball player, didn't get you, dog. You see what
Hey,
I'm
that's what
saying?
they have done all of us like that with the star basketball player.
And the football player, dog, they put their
Yeah,
little jerseys on. You know what I'm
yeah, got
saying?
the quarterback and the running back jersey on Friday at high school. In
Yeah,
high school. Like,
yeah.
man, look at that.
And then he take your girl, and then you
Mm-hmm.
still mad. I'm
Right.
just, dog, you too sensitive, dog. You gotta let go of the anguish. You gotta move on from that hurt, doc, and just, because
Mm-hmm.
the Bible say, I'm gonna give y'all another scripture because I know how y'all like the scripture. I ain't write it. Romans 17 and 7 and 18. In your flesh dwell no good thing. I'm paraphrasing it. Go look it up. Romans 7 and 18. It
Mm-hmm.
in your flesh ain't gonna dwell no good thing, doc. Like, I don't care what nobody try to tell you. It ain't gonna work,
Right.
doc. Is you gonna be
Right.
frustrated all the time, doc. Soon as you think about it. Say, like, for example, it happened and say you 17, right?
Right.
And then you and your wife sitting there watching the football game. She say something about the quarterback. This fool go off.
Bro, you got to let that go.
Boy, that running back show can't run, Kaden. He stop and look at her. What you looking at him for? We
Oh, now
watching the game, bro.
a cat like that, he got some serious issues for real. She might want to leave him for real. It ain't,
Right.
hey.
I ain't telling y'all to leave y'all man. However, if that mug, y'all, she can't even watch the running back run because he won when you
Right.
was 15, tuck your girl, doc. I mean, come on, doc. What's the crazy part is, if you go look at
Mm-hmm.
the one that he took from you, right?
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
you go look at the one you got is way better than the
Yep.
one, this one over here struggling. And you
That's how I
still
know.
in love with her.
That's how it normally turn out. It always turn out like that too.
Always, doc. And you sitting up here,
Yeah.
you got a woman that's making $150,000 a year. Y'all in a nice house, and she letting you be the head, but you stuck on a 15-year-old love affair, doc. We got to move on.
Right. Right. And ladies, one more thing.
Get them, doc.
Listen,
Get them.
I'm just let them know. Don't leave a man because of what I said.
Okay,
But now,
yeah, yo, just
if you've been with him for a while, you already
yeah.
know
You
that
already
Negro
know.
crazy.
And he's
But
sensitive, doc.
but if you in the dating stages
Yeah.
and you ain't been with him that long, and he fussing you out because
Yeah.
you saying what Kobe look good on TV or something, like,
Yeah, doc.
you might want
Yeah.
to let him,
How
yeah,
you gonna get mad with a man that ain't living no more, doc? Like, you got some
right,
real issues. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'm telling you, but there's some out there, and we we
oh,
we
no
saying
doubt.
it, we saying it like this, man. But I hope that some of this stuff y'all see, y'all can start analyzing y'all self and be like, you know what?
Hmm.
Dang, I am like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I do got to let go of Brenda back in the day.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
yep.
Brenda married with like 12 kids now, doc. You know what I'm saying?
Like I
Just
said, we
let it
throwing a
go.
few, like I said, we throwing a little laughter, humor in there, and little jokes or
Yeah.
whatever. But it's all good though. It's all like you said. It's really true.
It's
And like I said, maybe
100% true. I
yeah,
seen it.
maybe like I said, you can see yourself, and try to clean
Yeah.
some stuff up,
Yeah.
especially with the women. With the women, with the men breaking the men down and stuff like that. If they allow themselves to
Telling
be
you,
broken,
dog. If they allow it. You know what I'm saying?
you
And you
know.
know what? You had mentioned this. There was this in I wrote down in my notes. You had brought up earlier.
Hmm.
Low self-esteem. He can
Hmm.
be spiritless, loss of hope, and lack of motivation. And all
Hmm.
these ones that we listed just play a part in that. He just felt like, hey,
Hmm.
you know, she don't nobody love me. I get beat up at
Yeah.
work. The kids don't love me. The wife disrespect me. It ain't got so bad the dog disrespect me, doc. I can't
Right.
I can't win nowhere, doc. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's kind of like, and then they start losing self-esteem. Cause I seen some guys, man, that if you talk to them
Hmm.
for some reason, I draw people. And
Right.
when they get to talking, I said, even though I'm in the middle of something, I let them
Hmm.
empty out because they may not have an outlet. So I just go
Right.
ahead and just talk with them, go back and forth with them, because
Right.
they may not have an outlet. They may go home and, go ahead and give me them
Yeah.
lips, doc. Go ahead and
Yeah.
let me
You
get
right.
there because you quiet for the rest of the night, doc. You can't say nothing. You can't check your phone.
Right.
You can't, none of that. What you looking at on the internet?
Hmm.
Well, we talked about buying a new truck. I'll look it up. And you
See,
just sitting there like, bro, what if it ain't what I want? And you just kind of
exactly.
like, you kind of like, it's like being in you ever seen them y'all, you probably got one, got them little dog cages where you put them in, you take them
What's
to the
that?
vet, them little dog
Oh yeah,
cages.
yeah. A little kennel, called a little kennel.
Yeah, look, it's like you in
Yeah.
a kennel, doc. You get
Yep.
home, you got to go in the little kennel and
And
you stay there.
another thing, like I said too earlier, is like you
Mm-hmm.
said, when you bought up that vehicle,
Yeah.
like he trying to look at something, she jump in front of it
Yeah.
and says she gonna get it or whatever. Now
Mm-hmm.
see, it go back to the word on that.
Yeah.
Now the vehicle might look good
Mm-hmm.
when she get it,
Yep.
but like I said, well, what he wanted, it ain't what she got. It ain't
Ain't
what they
what
want
he
for.
wanted. Yep.
It ain't gonna, he ain't gonna, and he ain't gonna, God ain't gonna bless it
He ain't
because
gonna move on it.
she stepped in front. But like I said, the vehicle gonna look good. It's
Yep.
gonna be a nice vehicle when they get it, but it ain't gonna be what they need,
You ain't
or
gonna be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with that because you
Right.
got it's just like
A lot of
in
people don't believe that. A lot
they
of
don't
people don't believe it.
they
Not to cut
better.
you off, but they don't believe that.
Oh no, they better, dog. Cause you know, like you know, you military, I'm military, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to follow the chain of command, dog. It's
Right.
a
That's
chain of
right.
command you got to follow, and if you ain't following it, now in the military it's reverse. Like you got to go up the ladder, but in when
Right.
you're a Christian, you got to come down the ladder. You got to go
Exactly.
God, the man.
That's
That's the
right.
chain of command. It ain't no
Right.
God, woman, then kids, then dog, then man. It don't work
Right.
like that. And it ain't nothing that you gonna do that's gonna it ain't gonna work. So you gotta follow the chain of command. If you follow it on
Mm-hmm.
your job, you can follow it in
Mm-hmm.
your house. And I'm standing on that, bro.
Right. And just
You gotta do it.
and when you use that on the Christian side,
Yeah.
like the chain of command is
Yeah.
top to bottom.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, or so those who have a problem with it out there, it's the same way in the church. So a lot of people had that mixed up. See, it's the
Yep.
pastor, the
Yep.
chair deacons, the
Yep.
deacons,
Yep.
and then it's everybody else.
Uh-huh.
But see, you got some people that's gonna jump the deacons
Mm-hmm.
and go straight to the pastor and try to do whatever they
Yeah.
want done or try to get whatever they want done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you got a weak pastor,
He'll
sometimes they'll
let
do
them
that.
do that.
Yeah, that's what they call them pew pastors.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
but if you got that, like, we got McDowell on the scene. We got that
Yeah.
strong pastor, like, hey, look here, first thing he gonna be like, look, have you talked to the chair deacons yet? Or you talked to any of the deacons yet?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when you talk to them, then you come, we'll get it straight once you talk to them. And
Now,
see, a lot
let
of
me
people
clear
get
this
mad
up.
about that.
Let me clear this up
Oh, go ahead.
for
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
church folk. Let me clear it up for the super duper uber duper church
Christians.
folks. Right?
Yeah.
He's talking about for his church. That's the
Right.
chain of commands. Most church, some churches you have pastors,
Right.
elders, and then it
Right.
go down the list. They may not
Right.
have elders at his church. He's not saying
Right.
this the line for every church. Because the
Right.
elders gonna get mad. I'm gonna go and tell you, how dare you, dog?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What
That's
said they
what
gonna come at
his
you?
dad they're gonna come at you. You the one said, boy, you gotta come here a list this long, dog. Go. So that's the chain of command for his church.
That's
It
right.
ain't for everybody, y'all. Don't be like, well, he wrong because I need to get him straight. He's saying for his church because some churches
Right.
you got the pastors, then you got the elders, the deacons, and then it goes down. Just it depends on what you
Right.
got in the church. So
Only
I
thing
just
you gotta
want to
do,
clear that up for them.
only thing you gotta do, tell them to come on down to 599. US
And
301. Yeah.
Whitaker,
That's all they
North
got.
Carolina.
Yeah, 27891. And come on down and visit
Yeah,
every Sunday from
give the name
11
of
and
give the name of the church,
Greater
Doc.
New Greater New Life Missionary Baptist
Come
Church
on down.
in Whitaker, North Carolina. Come on down. We service every Sunday at 11.
Every Sunday at 11. So now
Yeah.
we're gonna go, and I wrote down some things
Mm-hmm.
about what can help. Now, what can help? One of the first things that came up to me is
Mm-hmm.
being around praying men of God and praying
Mm-hmm.
saints in general. Because I don't want to leave the women out. Because when you say that,
Right.
they act
Right.
like that you saying that the women
Oh,
can't
yeah.
pray. So I got to put the women in there too, and the
Right.
kids and all of them. So
Mm-hmm.
be around praying men of God and praying saints, women in general.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the
Mm-hmm.
things going to help. Then another thing that's going to be key too is, which is kind of probably one of the main things. You got
Mm-hmm.
to acknowledge they got to acknowledge their emotional pain, and
Mm-hmm.
we as Christians or men in general, we got to
Mm-hmm.
offer non-judgmental support. So if a brother
Right.
been cheated on, dog, don't give him the
Right.
don't
That's
give him
right.
the rough draft, doc. Just give him some support, doc.
Right.
And
Yeah. And
then
see,
once
I
he
think
get to a certain spot, then you can talk to him.
and see that's why I think a lot of them think like
Yeah.
like the Christian guys like us,
Uh-huh.
like they think that, or strong men like us, they think that we gonna judge them.
Yeah.
Like if you go holler at somebody on the street, like one of your homeboys or something like that, you'd be
Uh-huh.
like, you tell them that, man, before you get home, the whole community gonna know.
Everybody know, dog.
In some cases, churches like that too.
For real.
But if you got
That
some
part.
real dudes, but if you got some real dudes that you ride with in church, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, and then you talk with them stuff like that,
Yeah. That they trust
you'll
you.
be yeah, you'll be good, yeah.
Yeah, that they trust you. Now this
Just
is
like
a
my
hard one.
bros,
No,
yeah,
go
like
ahead.
my
Go. You
bros,
good?
no, like my bros, see, we cool in church,
Uh-huh.
like oh, you met all them guys.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
And
They
so,
solid brothers.
if somebody got something, going on or whatever the case may be, it's in our circle. And
Yeah.
we work through it and we fix it. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying?
Right, right.
Well, along with God, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know,
I understand what
yeah,
you're saying. Yeah. But we
yeah.
gotta, we gotta invite him though. We gotta invite him in, you know what I'm saying? If
Yeah,
we
oh
don't
yeah.
invite him in, like y'all getting together and y'all, yeah,
Right.
y'all invite him into the
Mm-hmm.
situation. Now, this is a hard one for a lot of people that they ain't gonna do,
Right.
man, woman, whatever. A
Mm-hmm.
therapist.
Oh yeah.
They ain't gonna deal with no therapist because they gonna think that, hey, hey man, I gotta go see my therapist. Man, you crazy? Are you crazy or
See
something?
that
No.
that's the big issue with us, man. That's the big issue with
Bro, you
us.
can't win for losing, dog. I'm just saying, like, it's just you going to talk to somebody, dog, about your situation and that you can't really talk to nobody else. Because if you say, like, for example, like you were saying
Mm-hmm.
earlier, if you at the church or you go talk to your homies, and by the time you get home,
Mm-hmm.
everybody know, man,
Right.
they ain't gonna want to talk to nobody else in the community. So best
Right.
thing for them to do is just go talk to a therapist. Some people call them a shrink. I
Mm-hmm.
won't call them a shrink. I call them a therapist because you got different type of you can have a Christian therapist or a worldly, whatever one you want that's gonna
Mm-hmm.
help you, marital, whatever.
Right. And like I said, you got to just, man, you just got to be like, don't be shame of it. Just
Yeah.
like the sooner you attack it, the
Yep.
better it's gonna be.
Yep.
And that even goes down with kids.
Yep. For
That
real.
goes down with kids in school. There's so many kids in school. I know we talking about the guys and everything, but to piggyback off of that with that therapy you talking about,
Yeah.
like you got kids in school, like they may need help,
Yep.
but their parents, oh, it ain't nothing wrong with my child,
Ain't
this,
nothing
that, or
wrong with
whatever.
him. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And see, it's just like my granddaughter. See, my
Uh-huh.
grandbaby said she been taking speech, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
So, but what I told my daughter was, I said, we jump on this early
Yep.
and she get the speech and then she'll be more efficient.
Yep. When she
And
get
see,
older, the more
right,
she
but see,
do it. Yeah.
most people, what they'll do is they'll be like, oh no, I ain't doing this speech. Ain't nothing wrong with my baby,
She
this,
gonna
that, or
grow out
whatever.
of it
Yeah, she gonna grow out of it, and then that end up harming them and hurting them in the long
in
run.
the long run.
And
Cause they
see,
had
that's
that
what
they
we got.
had that stutter.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. And that's what we same thing we gotta do, like you said, with the therapy.
Yep. Got to
With
get
the
on
first
it.
the men, you got to do it, man. Go to therapy, man, and talk, and
Talk to
it's gonna
somebody.
it's gonna it's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's gonna be all right,
we,
dog.
like you said, we always was taught, oh man, just get up, brush yourself off.
Yeah, suck
You
it
know what
up.
I'm saying?
Suck it up, little
Yeah.
boy. Yeah,
Right.
you better not cry. I swear you better not
Right.
cry.
That's it.
That's how they used to do, dog. And then another, I got two more. And
Mm-hmm.
the next one is men don't do this a lot. Women do it a lot, but men don't
Mm-hmm.
do it. They don't focus on self care. They don't focus
Right.
on like, you know. I was telling the dude one time, man, I was a place up there, and boy, you got to come up and go. Man, you got to go to it, dog. There's a place up here off of
What is
Creedmoor Road called the Foot Spa.
okay.
Dog, but
Okay.
you listen, dog. Boy, that lady did something to my feet, dog. She had to wake me up. I was in that. I was in that joker snoring like a mug. She said, "Sir,
Right.
sir." So what they do is they do your pedicure, right? And then
Uh-huh.
they take you in the back, and then they do like this massage on your feet and your
Mm-hmm.
calves and all that stuff. With you get hot rocks or whatever and all that stuff put on it.
Right.
That's self care that men can do because it help relieve stress. If you like
Mm-hmm.
fishing, if they let you
Yeah.
go.
Mm-hmm.
You be
Yeah.
like hunting, if they let you go. There's a lot of guys and gave it up. You know what? I'm tired of fussing about going hunting. Who you going out there in the woods and see? What? Who I'm going to see in the woods? So I'm just saying, whatever your self-care thing is, if it's basketball, whatever it is, go do it, bro. You got to focus on yourself because they do it all the time. They get the nails done, hair done, all that. So
and when they get ready, and the thing about it is, like when you were saying going fishing, going hunting, play ball or something like that, when they raise up, see, they gonna raise up. Some of them gonna raise up on when they know the man is broken.
Yeah.
When they raise up, my man gonna be like, you know what? I ain't even going.
Yeah, today. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I ain't.
Don't worry about it. You know, I'm gonna do whatever. But like you said, when they go get their nails and stuff done, when they get ready to go, they out.
They out.
I'm just saying. You can say your lips can be poked out, whatever. No, you ain't going this. Well, some guys, you know, that's on their women like that. Yeah. When they get ready to roll out, hey, them females, they gone. They be like, I'll be back. I'll be back with you. Hey, what you want to eat?
Yeah, I pick up some McDonald's. I get back to fries cold. I'm like, bro, how long you done had this in the car, bro? You see what I'm saying? Like,
right. So, like you saying, you gotta take care of self and love self.
You got
if you need to go walk some laps or run for health reasons or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Go run. Go work out. You know what I'm saying? Go walk, whatever, ride the bicycle or something.
I'm trying to tell you, you got to turn your pain into a passion, not turn it into something that you going, that you look forward to doing. Every time you think about, like some people, they love boxing because they think about, they can inflict pain on somebody.
Right.
And that's at the same time.
At the same time. And then like you said too, there's a lot of cats, man, that like you said, when they do that self-worth, and they go head on to the gym, and some of them guys, man, like when you seen them, they probably like 150 pounds, but the next time you see them, because they done got so dedicated working out, whatever, man, them jokers be like 210, 220, like, you know what I'm saying? So
up, dog.
They go head on and get work their stress off or whatever, doing stuff like that.
I'm gonna give y'all a little tip too. Once you start getting your body right, your girlfriend or whatever, they're gonna cause another problem. They're gonna be like, why are you working out so much? Who you working out for? Can I go to the gym with you? Absolutely, you can. Right. And then they go follow you around the whole time and don't do nothing. Just want to see if anybody gonna say something to you. But you just doing self-care. You done found your niche where you can lock into and do what you need to do. Some people like running because it's free and they get out there, put their music in, they can run for miles. You know what I'm saying? I like running. I could run. Boy, I think one of the last times I ran, but I pushed over 4 miles, dog. Oh, I said, what in the world going on? Well,
boy, I had to work back up to that because ain't no way.
I was talking to a guy today, man. I was just like, he said he took a Zumba class or something. He said, man, my forearms, everything. So he said, because he hadn't done it. I said, that's the reason why I've been running consistently since 2020, I think, somewhere in that area. Right.
Okay, so you good then,
And I used to, like, before 2020, I would run, and then winter hit, because I ain't like treadmill. I was like, you know what, I ain't on. Then I had to start all the way back over. So now I either do the elliptical or run the treadmill if it's raining or if it's cold or whatever. And then I just stay on it.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna ask you, like, how you handle that during the rain? Because I know one time I had started walking and jogging, and then we ran through like a tropical whatever for like a week. It kind of threw me off. And I kind of got out of it. Like the least little thing, I know it's an excuse, but the least little thing will get you out of it. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely would get you. It definitely will.
Like
you look for an excuse.
Right. When it's raining, what you do, treadmill or elliptical?
Or elliptical. Yeah. I do either treadmill or elliptical. Because either one I'm getting the cardio and burning the calories. Right. But I just learned from past experiences that if I stop for like 2 months, bro, my chest be on fire. So I was just like, I just figured I'll just keep going through it. So I probably run Uh, probably about 4 days a week, sometimes 5.
Okay.
And look, we doing this because we can. This man talk 133. We talking about
Right.
workouts. Men. No, I'm just
Right. But one
I'm
more
just
thing to
playing.
add to that workout for the
Uh
the self
self-care.
help, self
Uh-huh.
care.
Uh-huh.
Like a lot of guys, man, I've been seeing them, man, like around here, like
Hmm.
they've been getting into cycling. And what I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't talking about just like regular
Yeah.
mountain bike riding, but I'm talking
Oh
about
no, they
like
had the real
real.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I be seeing a lot of cats, man, in the cycling now, man, and
Yeah.
I guess they ride over what 20 miles or so,
So
probably
yeah,
more than that.
as a group,
So
yeah,
yeah, I think that's kind of good too. But I know
it
your
is.
legs will probably be burning up or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can do that self care, man. Like self care, whatever.
Yeah.
Ride bike, man, and before you know it, get your mind right. Before you know it, you probably done rode 10 miles or so. You know,
Exactly. Just do whatever you like doing. Like we saying, hey, you might like skating. Go in there and put the
yeah.
old school music on and whatever you
Oh
doing,
yeah.
bro. Handle your
Yep.
business. I got one more question before we get out of here, and I want to know what your answer is. What is the most important aspect missing from men?
The most boy, my boy, you put him on the spot, my boy. Uh, the most missing aspect that's missing
The most important
for the
aspect missing from men.
well for me today's I can't speak for the old school because I know how we
Uh-huh.
roll.
Uh-huh.
Today's guys, that's coming up. This is why we got the man talk trying to get these
Mm-hmm.
guys up. It's
Mm-hmm.
like they don't. I see leadership
Uh-huh.
like that's missing in a lot of guys.
Yep.
For me, that's
Uh-huh.
leadership. I see that, man, and it's like our community again,
Uh-huh.
probably theirs too, but I can speak on ours, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like they ain't they ain't taking their family serious, if you
Yeah.
ask me, or
Yep.
even trying to make a family. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? So we got, like I said, we got a lot of single females for whatever reasons or whatever, but you got like a lot of cats it's just like, it's just what it is, man. They ain't
Yeah.
stepping up to the plate.
They numb, Doc. They numb.
Yeah.
But mine, the one I wrote down, and this is
Mm-hmm.
no disrespect to no other communities or whatever stuff like that.
Right.
Because I hope all y'all still continue to listen. But I would say it's Jesus. That's the most
Okay.
important aspect. Because
Yeah. I got you.
under that, is everything. Leadership,
Yeah.
guidance, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that
I
was that
got
was
you.
mine. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
was gonna
that
try to
that
give you
that
some hints, Doc. I was gonna try
but
to throw you off.
that's the best one though. That was the best one. But
I,
I was caught out. I was caught out there a little
yeah,
bit.
guys, you went to moving a little
Talk
bit,
about
Doc. When I
yeah. But no, I was caught out there thinking about, still,
yeah, everything else,
working out.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's the most important though.
That's the
Put
most
God first.
important.
Yeah, you put
Exactly.
God first. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
men,
that's
we laid it out. Y'all go back and listen to it. Listen, like, comment, subscribe, share it, whatever y'all got to do. I don't care. Remix it. It don't matter. Do whatever y'all got to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Cut you a short out of it. Share it at your church. I don't care what you do with it, Doc.
that's
But
right.
just go back and just listen to it because there's some
Drop some
stuff in here.
gems.
There's a lot of people, men and women, that's struggling
Mhm.
with some of the stuff that we laid out. So y'all
Yep,
go back
no
and listen
doubt.
to it, man. Y'all go back and listen to it. So, with that being said, bro, thank y'all for tuning in to Man Talk 133. Till next time, we out.